which is 35% damage resistance, increased health based off of that, and then I think it's like enemies target you more. And then you have the Champion's Armor, which is that, but health potion is cooldown is reduced by nearly half. And then they gave it a unique variant. Champion's Armor. At level 122, it grants 10,000 extra HP, which is an absurd amount, by the way, at that level. Health potions will heal nearby allies.
Even at that level, it's a little absurd.
Level 120 armor for me normally is about 7,000. So 10,000 is a huge fucking jump.
But you would imagine that tank armor would be a huge jump, wouldn't you?
Well, that's the thing, is that the cool thing about tanks in this game is that they are actually designed to be what you would expect. A tank really works when you have a support that makes them a tank. Their armor usually does have a bit more health, but I'm talking about other tank armor at my level too. Like, if I picked up archer armor, it'd probably only give me like 5,000 or 6,000. So yeah. Hero's armor. 10,000 HP.
Run.
35% damage reduction. Mobs target you more. 40% cooldown reduced on potions. Health potions heal nearby allies and summons. That is the best tank combo you could ask for. The only thing that would make it better is a 30% damage negate chance.
But no, 8,768 melee damage sounds good, but too slow.
But tanks aren't typically the ones evading damage. That would go more to a thief than anything.
Well, it's more of the fact of this game, when you get past Apocalypse 7, where you end up at the Apocalypse Plus levels, enemies are hitting so hard, your tanks need to have that. And that's what Minecraft Dungeons actually does, is that it made negate hit chance exclusive to the tank armors, which I think is actually really cool. The only exception being Renegade, which I believe is 35% damage reduction, 30% chance to negate hits, and then 15% attack speed increase, which is obviously a thief armor. That's kind of like a thief tank. It's clearly meant for high tier play in Apocalypse Plus, because damage reduction is a huge thing for it. Another cool thing that happens is whenever you beat the game the first time, the soul armor that exists, it starts getting variants for all the other classes, because soul is technically a subclass. There is no soul armor exclusive to souls. It has some other effect that it is of supporting. First one you get is obviously the artifactor, or the magician, if you will. Actually, fun fact though, there is a difference between artifactors and mages in this game.
Why are they... Oh.
Come on, do it.
That's 3 fucking consecutive stores I've been to. Fuck it.
It sucks. The only way to really play in the end game though is to exploit oversights that are probably going to get patched out eventually. Actually though, recently when they added the 21 to 25 apocalypse levels, because for those of you who don't know, or you used to only go up to plus 20 and now it goes to plus 25. When they did that, they actually made everything in the game slightly better. Basically all the weapons got buffed and everything, so you can actually run normal sets now without these insane exploits. Is it still very fucking difficult? Yes, but it's more plausible. Especially soul builds. Soul builds usually fall out at the end of the last playthrough of the game, for Apocalypse Plus. But lucky us, you can now use soul a little bit into pluses. Actually, one of the coolest armor sets
I would imagine that soul would be the one thing that wouldn't fall out.
Well, you see, the problem with it, Michael, is you eventually are getting to a point where enemies are so hard to kill, you don't have the ability to gain souls. Because here's the thing, the reason I thought a soul build would always work is because the main gimmick of beating higher levels is the Torment Quiver, a soul quiver. But no, you need to combine it with a cheap weapon setup to get kills, like an explosive axe or the Fighter's Bindings, which have an insane attack rate. In fact, one of the things people started doing with the fighter's bindings is setting up an electric set, getting a set of thief's spider armor, which is a thief unique, which increases attack speed by 15% and gives you lifesteal. And then you put 3 sets of lightning boost on it, and then put 3 sets of lightning on your fighter's bindings. So every single punch has an 80% chance of shocking everything around you, and you punch like 10 hits a second. Oh, plus 50%, so like, you know, 12 hits a second? With an 80% chance each hit shocks everything, and then you have like a fucking 120% damage boost on your lightning.
Okay.
It's an insane setup, and it's one of those ones, one of the biggest problems about Apocalypse Plus 20 on is that you require at least 2 of the same enchant in most builds, which is not only very fucking hard to do in general, but the odds of getting the ones you need specifically are even more rare because they're powerful enchantments and not common ones. Because there's 2 rarities of enchants. Technically 3 if you have a gilded weapon. Because gilded enchants automatically cost more. Same with uniques. Some uniques, not all of them. That's one of my favorite things about it, is that they're very well aware of what's broken, so the broken things cost more usually.
Mm-hmm.
Like for example, 3 powerful enchantments on a normal item costs me 27 levels, but 2 powerful enchants and a common enchant maxed out on a gilded item costs me 33 levels.
Alright, so I've got a quick question.
Yes.
For when I do get the game. Would you want me to level a character up separately to just throw into one of your worlds, or make one from
God no, we are so ungodly far ahead of you, we will restart. Because we're not even in the end game anymore. We are in
I don't know,
the
man.
DLC
I feel like we could
content.
gift him stuff and just bring him straight up to par.
Well, that's the problem also, is that completely spoils the playthrough for Michael.
I mean, we could play the main missions for him, just let him do all the work.
Well, then what's the point? Because if we give, like, yeah, we can give him gear, but at that point, why don't we just make our own new characters?
Because I've already played through it 4 times.
And I've played through it like 8.
That's
Your
the
point?
fun of the dungeon crawler.
Okay, I should reiterate, I have 8 characters on Apocalypse, so I've played through the game 24 times.
I mean, fuck, how many times have I played through 12 alone?
I tend to be played through 10.
Yeah, but most of them haven't technically beat the game yet.
Fair. Also, Michael gets the plus of being able to play the exclusive island realms with me. So, there's that. Honestly, what we could do is I might just play with you, like just us 2, in a save, and then once your character's high enough level, throw you in with us. That way everyone else doesn't have to make a new character and replay, and I can still play with them separately with my character. Honestly though, the thing I see you...
I also want to say, I am not opposed to playing on my own.
Yeah, but the game is so, like, clearly meant to be played with at least one other person.
Yeah, fuck that.
And actually, I'm gonna need you for an achievement.
Why? Which achievement?
I need to beat the second
Can you
daily
tell-
mission.
Which question do you think I meant to ask there?
Which achievement? Alright, so on the second day of the month, with a second player and dual co-op, which means 2 people, obviously, I need to beat the second daily mission twice. And it has to specifically be on the second day of the month.
Why?
Because that's the achievement. It is one of the most specific achievements I've ever wanted to get. Also, Michael, did you hear I platinumed the game?
Yeah. I heard it was also a mildly hollow platinum.
It's hollow because most of the hard achievements are in the DLC, and the DLCs don't have their own platinum, sadly. But it is my first platinum. So, I'm not happy about it either way. Also, I was the first one in the group to do it. Jake got it right after me. Luckily for me, I got it first. What was your first platinum?
Final Fantasy 15.
Oh, really?
I will never platinum Final Fantasy 9.
Oh, is it because of the 1,000 jump ropes?
Yep. I
Mario
give it a
Odyssey.
shot every time I start a game. Save, I give it a shot.
Mario Odyssey has a very similar one where you have to jump 100 times in jump rope for a moon, and it is painful.
That's only
because-
100.
Oh, it's a lot easier in 9. I promise. I've done both, and 9 is way easier. Yeah.
I refuse to believe that.
Jeremy, talk up.
Let's do some stuff.
I'm still looking at my items. I got a shit ton of stuff last time. Also, there is a so a lot of the builds have names, and some of them are very, very oddly specific, and they have very fun ones for them. My personal favorite is the Bag of Holding, which is a class that uses 3 satchels.
There's a way to break D&D with Bag of Holding and something else.
One of my favorite runs of D&D I ever had, I ended up getting this item called the Bottomless Glove, which allowed me to hold any item of any weight, no matter what. I could pick up anything and hold it as if it were an item, with the exception of being bosses. But I could pick up enemies and they would become an item, and I loved that. That was just the dumbest mechanic my DM threw at me.
Another one of my favorites I found on a TikTok, I think.
Oh my god, hearing you legitimately use the word TikTok.
Well, I don't use TikTok is the thing. I find them on like Facebook or shit, but it looks like it's in the TikTok format.
You'll know because it'll have that dumb music note in the corner.
Well, it's not music.
No, it's a music note for the TikTok logo. It's just a music note.
Oh.
I didn't even mean to start the mission. I was just looking, but this works.
He said
wait, are we at recommended level then?
Yeah, we're over it by 2.
Well, we're recommended by 2?
Our team power is 115. This one's 113.
Oh, okay. This is recommended power, alright.
But the guy said his favorite spell in D&D was conjure animals, and he got to reading the description of it one day and realized nothing about that spell says that they have to be on the ground when you summon them.
Summon sheeps midair and have them drop on bosses.
Well, no, he was saying specifically cows, so you'd have meteors.
I hate. That's almost as dumb as the fact that river dancing in my D&D sessions automatically kill ice dragons. I can't wait to do the fucking ice level, though.
But the damage for dropping, I think he said 6 cows 30 feet high onto an enemy is like 4d6s.
Hold on, Jerry, I need to see what this does to enemies. Don't hit him. It blinds them. Oh no, it makes him... What does it do? It's clearly blinding him some way.
Can't see your bullshit.
Or was it 40 d6s? I think it was 40 d6s. Then he said something about upcasting or some shit and ended up like fucking 62 d6s worth of damage. Which, if you ask me, is a little insane.
I want to talk about something that really makes me mad about the soul build. So there's a subclass for every... The soul build is a subclass and it is attached to every base class in the game. Which, by technicality, also includes Archer and Summoner, despite the fact that they're not really considered big classes.
Molly!
But we do have armor for both of them. We have a soul build specifically designed for summoning and a soul build specifically designed for archery. Here's the thing though, both of those classes only have one soul artifact, which is the Soul Lantern and the Torment Quiver. There are no other items of that category for soul. But because just because there's one of each means we have a class for it, and I find that stupid. Alright, Jared, do you think you can handle this level?
I don't know, maybe.
Alright, well, I'm gonna use the restroom, so if you die, you want.
Jeremy, do you know what day it is?
Wednesday?
I can ask Mom for dungeons in 2 days.
Nice.
and I intend to play a lot by myself.
It's a good game.
The format of Diablo is just something I love so much. I will find entertainment myself.
Fair enough.
And most likely I will try to do every difficulty I can by myself for as long as I can.
Yeah, it gets really hard as soon as you get up into the apocalypse ones by yourself. It's doable for sure, you just gotta be slow.
Yeah. Lower that down to 10. You were all using 10% HP, which is why you were never using charge. So, fuck me, right?
Yeah.
Where are the... There we go. I wonder how soon I can get to trial 49. Because in theory, trial mode is not endless per se, because it does have a cap at 100.
Yeah.
But you can just keep going back to it. So if I can farm for 3 ribbons really fucking early, nothing will be able to inflict any status on me ever. I'm actually curious about that. Well, no, because what are the bosses? I think trial 20 is Mateus. The Elder Worm is in there, and that's a relatively easy one. It would be made easier with better gear, but I can make do. Actually, if I'm going to be honest with myself, me getting as far as I did the other day in grinding trial mode, I wasn't being fair by any fucking sense of the word. Because I was just going for the items, get them at all costs, which is what I'd be doing this time around, but still. I could have done those hunts on my walk back through, but I am far too interested in farming zombies. Really give a fuck. I just don't give a fuck. There's a little detail that I didn't know existed in this game. So there's a thing on the license board called Brawler, which will make your unarmed attacks do more damage.
Jimmy, why do I have like 7 unique items at my feet?
Don't worry about it. Right now I'm worried about this fucking the captain I can't kill by myself.
Alright, do we have any modifiers?
No, not yet.
an interesting fact that I think you'll enjoy. So Brawler on the license board, I didn't know that on top of changing the damage your unarmed attacks do, it entirely changes their fighting style.
Oh,
Like,
neat.
not massively, they still have the same stances and everything, it's just how they attack is different. And one of Fran's attacks, I swear to God, looks like a fucking backflip kick. Forgot I was streaming. Thank God no one's watching.
Why did you just have it closed?
No, I just had the main menu pulled up with all their faces and shit. God damn it. Penelope.
Oh, do you have multiple rolls too?
Yeah.
Mine recharges way faster though.
Is this your build with the broken rolls?
Broken rolls for faster dynamo. It's a different character though, I have the better setup for it now. Acrobat maxed out with that maxed out multi-roll.
But yeah, as I was telling Jeremy, I intend to play a lot of that game on my own.
I took damage going in. Ah!
And of all things, Canelo is the most fucking acrobatic when fighting with a pole.
Makes sense. She's a very small person.
Small.
And Vaughn spins at his a lot.
Makes sense, he's a very scrawny man. That's how I would use one.
And honestly, the first... Where the fuck am I going? I missed my turn. I knew I should have turned left at Albuquerque.
There are 3 captains as soon as you go through this door.
Okay.
Question,
Yeah?
because I didn't pay attention when I was playing the game, but are captains in that game as terrifying as they are in Mordor?
Alright, so how a captain works is simple. They're known as the Pillager Raid. And when you kill a captain, it drops its Pillager Raid banner. Picking up the banner will either modify your current level or increase your threat level. A higher threat level means more captains can spawn. Thus, more modifiers, more banners, more threats, more captains, more modifiers, more banners, more threats. And, it's fine if you're like playing through a weaker level, because then leveling up your raid will give you a new. At the end of the level, you get an extra chest with an item based off of how well you perform, how many like threats, what was your threat level, how many bosses did you kill, how many modifiers did you have, and they are really tough because the modifiers aren't like, ooh, enemies have 5% more health. No, it's enemies have like 180% more health, deal like 260% more damage. So on these higher
Characters will have
difficulties,
7% less health too. And we've gotten that.
yeah, they
a couple
can make
times.
you have less health.
Interesting.
I didn't have dynamo, I can't help.
Ow.
I had to dip.
I almost died. Oh no, I did die. Never mind.
I'm gonna try to take this health potion before I walk back in.
You get 30 seconds to kill him. He's right there as soon as you come in.
What the heck?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. Wait, did the creeper kill him? No.
No, I killed the creeper. Oh, he's enchanted.
No,
God damn.
He's just really fucking tough.
I can't. Eh. I'm stuck. I can't leave.
Run! Also, that's my advice to you, Jeremy.
No, let's not stick around.
I can't.
Teleport to me.
That qualifies as
There it
running.
goes.
At least I think.
Oh, did
If
I
I
miss
had
a
my
chest down
dynamo
there?
build, yeah, I'm gonna check it real quick. It's golden.
How did I walk past it?
It was hidden behind the dudes.
I found a diamond sword. I don't know if I switched to it or not. It's green, so I mean, it's something.
It being green means literally nothing. It means it has one more power than it would have normally. The only reason I'd say take it is just because Diamond Sword's base enchant is extra damage.
And Ryan,
That and I can put triple, what's it called? The chance to do triple damage and rampaging on it. No, I can't.
Nah, I'm dead, by the way. I thought I could take on a creeper, I couldn't.
How the fuck?
Yeah, I was not lying.
could, because I do enjoy playing a game and it just being easy because I've got overpowered shit. But then I like going back a second time and see if I can do it with the stipulations of sticking to what I have available to me. Kinda.
Well, the problem with that is that not all, we can't just give you broken shit because the game automatically makes it to where if you gift an item, it goes to that person's recommended power level.
Well, yeah.
We would have to take you through level, like our current level, fucking levels to get you overpowered shit, and it wouldn't even be our level. It would be like a quarter of our level. Oh, the game fucking made me revive instant attack.
There's nothing that just, like...
There is no skip button, unfortunately. I mean, we can do it faster that way, because it will still give you items that are like level 20 immediately, and then you'll go to like level 30 and 40 and like really quick, but it would still take a while, and you would get one shot by everything for like, basically, your first few sessions with us, you would not be able to do jack shit. That's why I insisted that at least me and you play it together, at a starting level. This time, let us not do a level we cannot handle.
We could handle that.
Alright, Ryan.
Yeah, probably. What's up?
I feel like you'll have a much more reasonable number. How many zombies do I want to kill today?
2.
120.
Jesus fucking Christ. Thank you.
You did ask me.
And you know what? What you said is exactly why I asked you. But to be fair, I guess I did only tell Jeremy a number of zombies over 24, because that's how many I'd killed at the time.
I said 26, and then raised it up to 38.
Then I said I was expecting more along the lines of 50. Then Ryan just bumps up 120 out the gate.
Sounds about right.
If we're going with the price is right, I think I lost.
Well, considering even my number was lowballing my expectations. But 120 should give me a good variety not only a variety, but a good quantity of the variety. I don't know if this is an oversight or an intended way to grind.
I think my favorite stupid weapon in this game, mechanic-wise, is the broken saw blade. It's such a dumb thing. So first of all, it's a one-hit combo, which means every time you attack with it, it would activate anything that activates the end of the combo, like swirling or shockwave. But here's the thing. How its combo works is simple. You stab it forward, that's the combo. That's the only time the combo does anything. So as soon as you stab it forward, it would activate your swirling or shockwave. And then you hold it forward and it just deals a constant hitbox, like just a repeatedly ticking hitbox. But none of those hits count as part of the combo. Which means there's basically no reason to use it because enchantments are insanely broken. No? You don't want to do it, Jeremy?
One sec.
But
I'm debating if I want this sword or not.
Healing once from every enemy. I should get a great variety of loot. Also, something I hate about Final Fantasy XII, but love at the same time. Buying monographs increase the number of rare things that enemies can drop.
Fuck is in my root beer?
I'm ready.
Jizz.
It's a piece of plastic, dude. Ugh.
That's almost as bad as jizz.
Man, that's fucking stupid. That was a big ass piece of plastic to accidentally put in a fucking cup.
Yo, is that bow better than mine? Shockwave. It does more damage. It doesn't have the gilded thingy or whatever.
It might be a different bow type, and that's why it does damage. Long bows take longer to charge, but if they're full charge, will do more damage.
Same bow
Short
type,
bows.
it's just a soul bow, not a bow of lost souls.
Yeah, it's unique and gilded don't deal any more damage. They just have that extra enchantment on them.
They do more range damage.
No, like gilded and
This
unique
one
items
is.
don't actually have a boost to damage.
No, it's not gilded.
You're not
It's
listening to what I'm
unique.
saying. I'm saying that gilded items do not have
Okay.
more damage.
Why are you talking about gilded?
Because you said, oh, it's a soul bow that does more damage than mine, but mine's gilded, and I said, yeah, gilded items
meant
don't
to
have
say
any
unique.
damage. Same difference, because unique and gilded are the same fucking thing.
Nah.
Yeah, huh? They have literally the same effect, except gilded can be random. Also, Michael, I found my favorite artifact in the game. Well, let's be real. It's a huge fucking like 17-way tie for that. But, it's a book of enchanting. It'll enchant 2 allies next to you, be it summons or actual players. It will grant them extra defense, attack, and movement speed, and attack speed, and then give them a random enchantment. Me and Jake were playing the other day, and I used it, and I didn't realize it gave him Pain Cycle. And how Pain Cycle works, because that's a new enchantment for you, Michael, every time you attack, you take damage. It's like 10% of your max health, and after 5 hits, you'll deal a huge-ass fucking attack. That does like a shit ton of damage. And I didn't realize I gave it to him, and he attacked an enemy and almost killed himself.
So I found out something about the Machinist class.
What's that?
Guns don't have an armor-piercing curse.
Don't they
They
just ignore
just
the armor stat?
They ignore, along with ignoring defense, they ignore your attack as well.
Why does that matter?
Because pairing it with a foe breaker is not necessarily as broken as I would have liked to think.
Oh, so the gun deals its own power, it ignores your stats.
Yes. And I don't know if the battle lores like play anything into that, but you can interpret that definition into. I don't know if the battle lores are a separate damage multiplier or not.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Also, I'm thinking I'm liking the idea of a Shikari Black Mage a hell of a lot more than I'm liking the Shikari Black, or vice versa, Shikari Black Mage over Shikari White Mage. The Shikari White Mage is more of a support character than anything.
Careful, those places are growing. Their shield right now.
By that definition, my red battle mage and archer would have to suffice for halfway decent white mages on their own, or never mind, because once I have the monk learning the powerful white magic it can get, I can kind of part the system of healing. Have them both have healing gambits, then they just by themselves split the difference, so the MP cost isn't high. I think I'm going to take the steel gambit off. I'm not killing these things fast enough, and Mello is losing MP.
Oh, I am dying fast.
Nice gambit for travel, but not necessarily for dungeon exploring.
Oh, you can just skip part of the fucking dungeon, okay. Almost dead.
That's right, I switched to staff. Would that be... Ooh. Do I want to just go with Paul instead?
Game, let me move.
I'll switch to the staff. The storm staff
Enchanted skeletons on me, careful.
for the boss.
I can't get anywhere near it. If I get hit
That boss
literally
is like-
by a pebble, I'm dead.
Why the hell would I be scared of him? He can't even sneeze.
Let me use the potion.
I can keep that gambit.
Hey, you pulled a Jake.
Hey, you rezzed and died instantly.
I was stuck between two skeletons, to be fair.
Not fair.
Well, for starters...
God, this game really is not letting me use the satchel elements right now.
would be travel, party leader, target, scathe.
What's 8? I don't remember that magic.
It looks more lightning based, but basically just a AoE flare. This game's Ultima.
Oh.
Magic not enemy.
Magic not found. It's your heavy neutral damage.
Yeah. Heavy neutral AoE. Because shock and flare are your single neutrals.
Wait, shock's neutral. Is electric not an element in that game?
Yeah, but I don't believe shock is. I have to go to a save that has shock to let you know for certain, but I'll do that after the stream. Ryan, we're halfway there.
Halfway to what?
120.
Do you get anything special for that chain?
Other than more of what they were dropping before, I honestly haven't been paying attention. I hear with my eyes.
I usually do too.
No?
Let's go, your boy got some big one on it.
Why am I going to get this? Oh. So Ryan, I've thought of a, albeit stupid, but interesting way of kind of keeping the same level across the board with my team.
How's that?
I give one of my allies embroidered tippet, the accessory that doubles experience gain. I typically want them to be the big damage dealer of the team.
Obviously.
And basically use their level, just grind with them till I get that team, till I get bored, switch them out, equip the cat-eared hood on all of them, since they're not from party and don't need statuses and shit.
Yeah.
Then switch the gear, the accessories over to the other team when I start using them.
I think this is around where we died the first time through.
But I found an interesting loophole, not loophole, interesting fact about my two damage dealing teams. One is a hell of a lot more magic based than the other. So the team I use to combat bosses will likely be a mix of the two teams. No. We want your strength.
I think my favorite thing about the Hidden Depths DLC was that if you killed a tropical slime underwater, it gave you a pocket of air for a second. That was kind of cute.
Oh, I lied, Ryan. The exception to all the accessories are my two mages. I will try to keep a golden amulet on at all times, so they gain more MP or AP.
Sorry, we had a gas spawn on us that died basically as it spawned.
Well,
I love being on a whole new level of Ascension.
Important mages. Well, I guess. Never mind, my black and white mage are in the same team. And then the other part of my six-man squad is my... Jesus Christ. Does my knights have access to any white magic yet? Potion more. This is your white magic. Curator regen. As soon as another one that I've heard pronounced a different way.
Asuna?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the Japanese pronunciation.
That's probably why Burke uses it.
I mean, technically, that is the correct pronunciation.
Yeah.
Just like Hiraga. However, Kiraja, that one is even in Japanese really hard to pronounce because a lot of time you'd want to pronounce the J as a Y, which would be Kirara. Kiraya.
There is no way that is how you would say that.
Well, that's the thing, is that it's one of those words that you could pronounce it that way, and you are not wrong. It's not even like one of those, like, ooh, you're just snarky, like, smart-ass for saying it that way.
Yeah.
Just genuinely, you're not wrong for saying it that way. We don't need to stick around here. So we can just dip. Get the fuck out of here. Single enemy chases us out of arena, nukes the enemy.
Why can't I find the license for that fucking spell?
I love being oddly overpowered, but still unable to kill anything myself.
Oh, there it is. Kiraya?
Kiraya.
Did I get my accessories sorted out right? Nope. I'd like to put something on. God, that's a decent fucking hit that you're taking for removing cat-eared hoods. Cat-eared hoods provide 3 speed.
I need to stand back and heal. Chill.
Bless you.
There you go. Fuck, that hurt. No, not satchel. Fucking elements. There we go. Death cap mushrooms. Yeah. I'm still behind. Don't get any tough fights.
I might.
Well, don't go fucking throwing hands to the gas.
I may.
This team is so much more efficient at killing zombies. Why is Baltier the stealer of the group? That's not what I
envisioned.
That's not what I'm used to. Apparently it's what I envisioned for this stage, but it's not what I'm used to doing. Shit. Well, let's turn it off to fucking fast mode so I can... I am not used to the fact that I have switched this to active.
Yeah, you probably have enough space to roll past and healing.
Oh, I got plenty of ammo. Well, since the damage is a lot more immense than I thought it'd be, forgot Bosch had the Carcata.
You have a moving platform treasure over there.
I know.
That's asking if you did.
Huh?
I was asking if you did.
Yes.
I have one too.
Of course, my lightning rod just broke.
I only have 2 golden ones. Well, give one to my white and black mages. You can't use it. fucking...
That was close.
Not gone. 11,
Oh.
9, 7. Or... Yeah, you should... Or... Am I fucking... I am fucking stupid.
I am fucking stupid.
Then I'll...
That's the max I dynamo. I feel an arena.
That's the happy accident. Nothing increases Vaughn's speed any more than the cat-eared hoods, and the cat-eared hoods give me more money.
I feel like this is an arena. I cleared out the left side. Cleared out those sides. Ah, I leveled up finally.
Did I just set shit up wrong? Yes, I did. Immensely wrong.
Treasure piggy.
I know, I was trying to kill him, but I ended up chasing him with skeletons. Platform treasure.
Ryan, I've realized something about me.
I realized something about me.
What's that?
I'm dead. There's only like 4 blazes left here. I think I'm gonna have to keep it with you.
I can grind a hell of a lot more efficiently if I just ignore the numbers.
I need to play less safe.
Okay.
I can still talk to you, I just
Can't wait to get back in. 102.
120 might have been too low of a number.
I didn't expect them to die this fast.
I literally don't know my own strength.
To be fair, I was using a mage team that was attacking. That was a little on me, but that part of the team needed leveled for that time period anyway.
You just want to go for the extra now, Jeremy, ignore all the extra paths?
Sure.
I would say, because I want to say I've gotten a good amount of gear from here, so.
Just on my
Probably be the safest bet.
healer, yes.
I got wicked, I can't push yet.
Well, I guess I can have all fear on the side, worry about statuses. Everyone needs a little side gig. Right?
Am I heading the wrong way? I am.
There are bigger ones, but outside of Poison and Silence, but those are You,
That fuck you over the most.
not necessarily. This team can. Because, like I said, this team's more physically focused.
Oh, silence basically does nothing to you.
Except when I'm in a pinch, which is when I'm actively going to heal anyone. I guess I don't.
God, I think Blazes fucking suck at aiming. Alright, I need to wait heal.
Does anyone? You, Libra. I've got a feeling that that answer would have been a little more entertaining if I finished my question.
There's a chest over there, but I feel like it's an arena.
It is, but also isn't. It doesn't lock us in if it is an arena. Don't go that way. We don't need to. Oh, careful, there's a lot of shit.
But yeah, I've discovered a class combination that can make a black mage that can use holy without ruining the black mage.
How does... Okay, so I'm confused. Wouldn't you just want to mix a black and a white mage to make a black mage that uses holy well?
Yes,
Stay in
but
the back
then
corner, stay in the back corner.
your black mage is wasting their MP for healing as opposed to damage. Whereas if
They
you...
not have more MP to compensate since they're both mage types? Don't they get more magic wars?
no. A lot of the wards are shared.
Oh, I see. So those two licenses overlap a lot.
Yeah. Like one may have one or more, one or two more than the other, but that's almost negligible. Unless it's the high tier hundreds, but I think both of them have access to 12. Do both of them have access to 4?
I like that objective.
30.
Me too.
1.
Yeah, really sketched there when those two gas spawned. I only had one arrow left. I didn't have enough souls to start it again.
Oh boy.
I got really scared. I was like, I have to line this up. But the gas one-shots me. I need to get fucking lifesteal on my armor. I need like a really good wither set.
The Black Mage appears to get access to one more 100 license point magic lore than
49 million
the
damage dealt.
The Green Menace. That's fucking stupid though.
I got a totem of regen.
If you don't plan on using it, you can send it to me. Hopefully I can get one of a decent level.
I can
119, that's better than mine.
But the Shikari class on its own gets access to Protecta and Shelga. On its own. Also guns 5 and 6 for some reason. I guess the Shikari classes are relatively weak class when it comes to single hits of damage.
That is a good fucking gilded enchantment. So there's a weapon, Michael, called the Anchor. It's an alternate version of the hammer, which is a very slow item that does a single hit combo. In return, that single hit combo is busted because you can add shit like Shockwave to it to do giant AoEs. The Anchor, though, is 5 times slower and does nearly 10,000 base damage at high levels. And I just got one that's gilded. The gilded enchant is Echo.
Interesting.
Interesting thing, because Echo makes it to where every 3 seconds, you attack a second time for free, regardless of cooldown. And since an attack's so slow, almost every attack is echoed.
133. Also, something about ranged weapons in 12 I really like. They're an interesting way of inflicting a lot of statuses.
Makes sense.
For example, theoretically, if you really want poison to stick, you could have an archer with bamboo arrows, a something using bombs, because black mages get access to them. Machinists get access to some, and Foebreaker has the access to all of them. But there's a lot of statuses on bombs.
Hey Jeremy. Ancient Hunt, it would be really easy. 91% chance to run into about 2, which means you're probably gonna run to like 17 because of us. All 4, it has 4 hunts we can find, all of which are brand new. And like I said, it would be really easy. It's an ancient hunt with 4 possible hunts I've never seen. We have a 91% chance of seeing about 2 of them, but with our luck we'll probably see like 17 of them.
What's its damage? Or what's its level?
Also,
I was gonna do a low level just so we could trade the gilded gear. I'm mostly in it for the gold because the merchant's gonna give us better stuff every time.
But something fucked my controller.
Well, maybe you should tell it to stop fucking your controller.
Something I just didn't think of when asking you a number was I don't have to zone out to reset the spawn of these zombies.
Never mind. That's actually a stupid question. Not you, Michael, sorry, but Jeremy. But yeah, what you need?
I didn't take into consideration how fast I'd reach your number, that I don't have to zone out to zones to respawn these enemies. I just basically keep pressing a button.
Fair enough.
And it spawns 3.
Fair enough. So not only did you not consider the fact that it'd be easy to kill them, but it's even easier to kill multiple of them. Thought times. I think my highest chain I ever got was like 340.
I think the highest I ever went was like 5 something. But I've seen pictures of people who go to the thousands with the enemies that are fucking hard as fuck to chain.
Fucking
like,
T-Rexes.
for the rare mob bombshell in the Lusu mines has like a 3 or 5% chance to drop the Agu Darkblade, and that's how you get one easy. Well, there's a chest with a 100% chance to drop the Agu Darkblades, but it's in one of the more challenging dungeons. Actually, the most. so challenging, it's optional. Well, so's the Musu minds when you're that deep, but it's the path to Ultima and Omega Mark 12.
The Basalt Delta is the worst fucking spawn to get on Ancient Hunt.
But what were you gonna say about what I was saying? And you didn't get a chance to say.
Oh yeah, so if you were to chain like 2,000 of them, would you be getting like guaranteed multiples of them every kill?
No, because I think the chain doesn't affect the Agu Dark Plague drop, because I think it may be a monograph drop, which is always that fixed % chance. Because you've got to do the same with the, very specifically in the Feywood, with the wolves with the face that's on fire. You gotta farm them to get them to drop their monograph drop of Hell's Flame something.
I got a chest on me, Jaron.
One sec.
Might be able to roll over to my island from where you're at, or not where you're at.
I can't imagine playing Final Fantasy 15 with its wait mode on.
Doesn't it do what 7 or the 7 remake does? It's actually like pause the whole game.
Well, you see, with 7 it's not annoying because that's only when you're selecting something.
I don't know.
15,
Combat happens a lot in that game.
Yeah, but in 15, you have to stand perfectly still to activate wait mode.
That would be annoying. I've not gotten a single...
At least in 7's remake, it's convenient. But I can say in wait mode you can have a more balanced focus on shit. Your spells would be going in the right direction and generally landing in the places you want them. You definitely save on a lot of friendly fire. And I think the biggest difference is that I think all time stops in that game's wait mode. And it's not just the slow motion thing that it is in 7.
Yeah, I still don't like it. I would like if it took an approach more like whenever you were selecting something, enemies just wouldn't do their attacks. They'd still be moving around you and all that, but they wouldn't actually activate any kind of attack phase. But hey, maybe that's asking for too much.
Chest on me.
You're gonna have a chest on me too.
It's gold.
But you have to do the same with your allies, or else that'd just be blatantly exploitable.
Fair enough.
And honestly, if you ask me, I think it's kinda cooler the way they went.
I mean, I see why they did what they did. I just don't like it.
Fair enough.
And I think I've also voiced a little bit of my discomfort with 15's fighting mechanics just as it is. I'm okay with having a few Final Fantasies be action RPGs as opposed to turn-based, but it ruins a lot of the mechanics that give Final Fantasy its feel. Final Fantasy 15 is a great game, but it doesn't feel like a Final Fantasy, just like a Final Fantasy 7 remake doesn't. At least not in my eyes.
7 feels more like a Final Fantasy than 15 in my mind. But
I think it's more. I think it's a little bit more placebo in that game because of its system of combat, basically just being Final Fantasy if it were an action RPG, more so than 15, where it was directly like there was no menu. Square was attack. Like it's a very I don't think Square was attack in that game, was it?
Well,
Your
when it
promptos
comes
are
to
too.
basic attacks, the Final Fantasy VII Remake did the same.
Yeah, but it still has that menu that's there while you're doing it.
Yeah.
With 15, you know, whatever character you were playing, their button to attack was their button to attack. Was there seriously not a single ancient hunt in this first area?
I think we missed a part.
Have I geeked out enough about, or have I geeked out too
Yes.
much, I guess,
Yeah.
about how I have 3 different gambit settings in this game now?
What's the food? Oh, like your pages of gambits. I missed
Yeah.
one chest up here, that's basically it though. Looks like, yeah, there were no ancient hunts in this area.
Like, I could have a gambit set up entirely for travel, and that just be separate. And I not have to change everything every time or turn things off. Just a simple tap or 2 of the triggers.
That does sound like it'd be nice.
Or alternatively, in fights like Hellworm and Yzmat, when you're not excessively broken for them, you can have different gambit setups for different phases. Most notable in my mind would be when you get to the phases of bosses where they double their level because fuck you.
Ah yes, the old classic fuck you boss mechanic. I remember there was an RPG that had a mechanic similar to that, where there was an enemy, a boss called Dracula, that had an elemental weakness to holy. Well, his creature type did, but he was the only creature of that creature type that didn't actually have a holy weakness. Because he's a boss, fuck you.
Well,
You know.
Zodiark just says fuck you and starts getting healed by holy.
Like, part right through the fight?
Toward the end of his health bar. It's like his last ditch effort.
Did it get you the first time through?
Oh, hell yeah. But not for long. I saw one hit that started healing, and I'm like, no, you don't need to be gaining 10,000 life.
Ah, the Soul Sand Sea, one of my favorite areas
Nice.
in the Nether. Actually, my favorite area in the Nether.
226.
Oh, this area is huge. I'm gonna need a bigger weapon.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
Jaws reference?
Yes. You know what I never really thought about until I started listening to the full Silver Scream album by Ice Nine Kills?
What?
Jaws is a horror movie.
Yeah.
It's just not something I personally thought.
I mean, yeah, there's an argument that all action is whole technically horror.
Fair enough.
Because most... Okay, so the big thing in my mind that makes a horror movie is tension. So a lot of genres could be just automatically horror. Because, you know, every emotion is what we define it as, and in my opinion, tension is what makes horror. So technically drama would be horror in some situations.
I think basically what you're saying is you look at horror as a subgenre.
Kind of. Yeah, I think that would be the best way to word it. Jeremy, you're heading the right way.
Oh, rant I was gonna go on but got interrupted earlier.
What's up?
The monographs increase the rare things you can find from enemies and shit. But it also makes everything start dropping pebbles. Which is a piece of loot that sells for 2 gil.
I mean, if you have enough of them, though.
Even then. At 99, what is it? Like, fucking...
There's a chest over
just over 100?
Chest on me, too. I got the oddest fingers. You gonna get this chest by me?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Be like a 180 something.
Maybe like the one time we don't find anything in an ancient hunt. And don't get me wrong, I appreciate the gold, but... Chest on me again.
At least I warned the stream with the title.
What'd you warn it as?
I think I titled it like Final Fantasy 12, the save that I do way too much grinding or some shit.
The grind-a-thon.
Yeah. That's why Boss isn't using eye drops on him. I've got him set to use eye drops only if someone's silenced.
That's not how eye drops work.
Yeah, right. I was thinking about setting up an echo screen gambit, but then when I got to selecting the items, I changed my mind to eye drops, and I never changed it to blind. Big brain on Michael. Fucking zombie just got a 5-hit combo on me. I don't know how to feel.
Offended?
Yeah.
I'm never building that game that's just based off combos. Not actually like high damage. Hey, finally, Jeremy.
Well, technically, any ninja blade can do that. But on the flip side of that, every weapon that isn't ranged has a combo percentage. Fuck the Worm Hero blade that I just farmed for 2 of in another save. It's got like a 30% combo rate.
Double axe that, with a spin attack that automatically binds and chains enemies, can have sharpness and crit. That's not that bad. That'd be good for anyone who's looking for good AoE damage. What'd you get?
I
didn't get anything.
Not seeing any gear drop from them though. But that being said, this isn't a late dungeon, and these aren't rare enemies.
Which is
You shouldn't get anything? Every ancient hunt should guaranteeingly drop a gilded item.
Oh, I got a trick bow.
What's its guild?
But
Chance to
theoretically
enrage
speaking,
mobs.
One more time.
Chance
So
to enrage mobs.
oh,
I'm sorry, Jeremy, one more time.
Chance to enrage mobs.
Sorry, it wasn't that you were being quiet, it's just Michael didn't understand I was asking you, not him.
yeah.
Well, there's our portal out of here.
Now see, that makes sense.
Gold
A
chest
corpse
on me.
carrying 2 gil makes a hell of a lot more sense than a rat carrying 2 or 5. whatever it was I was stealing from him.
I don't know, I feel like with how cheap 2 gil is, it makes sense for a corpse to be carrying more than that.
Yeah, but at least it makes sense, more sense that a corpse would be carrying money than a rat.
I've got an arena next to me.
There's a chest on me.
I'll head over to that chest after we do this.
But I think one of the best combo chance setups would be the Mesa, Mina, however you'd pronounce that.
You gonna TP to me?
Closer to Mina.
How did you get up there?
I'm not up anywhere. Just teleport to me. There's
Or
nothing along the
the
way.
Kumba holding the Genji gloves. And maybe having another piece of Genji equipment.
Oh, I didn't get anything from them because you opened them before I got here.
They should still drop stuff like that, 'cause that's definitely not how chests work.
Well, that's not how those work.
Because emeralds and gold will sit on the ground for as long as they need to.
Well, I spawned and nothing was there.
You probably picked them up as you were spawning into this area.
$315. Woo!
Give it up for day 315.
Honestly, with how easy this farm is, I mean, there are still easier farms, but oh, they only drop 1 experience. Why the fuck am I farming this?
What, the zombies?
Yeah.
I don't know, you're the one who asked me for you to farm them.
Yeah, but then I doubled it, your number, and, well, more than doubled your number. Like, what? 3... Fuck, now I need a new set just so I know how far I am.
Got chest up here, man.
Didn't catch the last number. Fuck.
Damn, we
Well,
are not getting lucky with these. Well, there's a way to guarantee an ancient hunt. Maybe if you like sacrifice certain items. Originally, I thought if you sacrificed a gilded item, it would automatically give you an ancient hunt. But no.
I doubled your number,
Yeah, we've been over this.
then added 30.
So you went to 270.
No, I added 30, then doubled. Never mind. I said that backwards.
So you went to 300.
300 and... No. Fuck! I added 30 both before and after. Doubling your number.
Hold on, Jeremy. Question: are you not using these stairs either? Like, walk out and walk up the stairs, and do you just phase right through them too?
Yeah.
Alright. Oh,
Right.
lovely.
Been nice fighting you zombies, but you're fucking useless to me. I don't even think I saw that they dropped any LP, so even on that end, they look useless.
Oh, an enemy that actually took more than 1 hit. Okay. So because of how my bow works, and that, since whenever I shoot 3 arrows, and my arrows hit multiple times, if I shoot one scatter shot and it hits 7 enemies, it counts that as 700% accuracy. And if one arrow hits an enemy multiple times, it also counts that. Since I use torment arrows and they phase through enemies, I'll end some rounds with like 1,900% accuracy. Which just makes no sense.
I think you're a friendly trap. Yep. Countdown.
Is it really a trap if it's friendly? Got a thing up here, Jeremy.
You know what I wish there were more of in Final Fantasy XII?
What?
Crystal bugs.
I thought you could farm everything in that game.
Loot-wise, not enemy.
Jeremy, did you not follow me?
I did.
Oh, okay, I was about to say. Alright, I'm opening these chests now, that way you get the items.
So that little fucking
Well, that was a fucking lie then.
100 hour and 40 minutes I spent on that farm was for 330 experience. But I'll have to look into the damage equation for the bombs because I don't know if they're a similar thing to the fucking guns. There we go. I can English if I fucking stutter a million times. Also, I'm mad that fucking Aquera isn't an actual fucking spell in this game.
Oh, yeah. Aquera, that's a weird way of pronouncing it.
How would you pronounce it? Because the base water spell is aqua.
Probably Aquara. I wouldn't have
Aquara?
probably wouldn't have a sharp A there.
Alrighty.
Because all the others are Kiraga. Firaga.
Yeah.
Not Firega. I mean, I guess you could say Firega. If it's really your style.
I mean, fuck, we were pronouncing regen wrong for how long?
I mean, to be fair, the word regain and regen are, in that context, synonymous.
Yes, but that's not how regain is spelled.
Yeah, but it would be way cooler if it was spelled that way.
I need to play a more pumped up game after this.
Or what?
A more pumped up game.
You need something that
All
captures
the
your focus
other
more.
kids with the pumped up.
Something that'll keep me from
Games.
falling asleep.
Then you're not playing on a hard enough difficulty.
Yeah, we aren't, because we're doing a fucking ancient hunt, and if we played it on a hard difficulty, we'd be fucking killing ourselves. Ancient hunts aren't one of those things where you can reasonably— What the hell? There's a rabbit here. Alright. I murdered a rabbit. Thank you, Minecraft Dungeons. I needed that today. This is the right way. I don't want to go this way.
Also, something I hate about this game.
What's that?
If you want to 100% the game in some sense, you have to do the— I don't know if it's bounty hunt side quest or treasure hunt or side quest, but basically you gotta revisit every area and, like, region. At least, I think, region. I don't think too many of them have more than one. But to get the rare spawn enemies to show up, because, you know, hunting them for trophies.
I mean, what's wrong with that? I feel like it's kind of obvious that for trophies you would need to do everything.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean...
I haven't checked the trophies for 12 in a while. I don't remember if there should be. And if there is, I love this game for that. Because the platinum's not fucking easy.
No, platinum should be. Hell in Dungeons, I beat the game on, I almost beat the game on Apocalypse, so like, final playthrough of the game, I almost beat it, and didn't even obtain the last summoning item needed for one of the achievements. Because Iron Golems are one of the rarest items in the game for some reason. I say for some reason because, summoners aren't strong near the end game. So I find it weird that the strongest summoning item is... I find it weird that the strongest summoning item is locked behind an arbitrary wall.
No, not licenses.
Oh, I got a door over here.
Vaughn, you have so many free Gambit slots, why the fuck am I not using them?
I don't know, ask you.
I did.
Ancient Hunt.
But on top of the top of the list thing for this game that I really didn't know is that there is a way to brute force your way through to a Staff of the Magi.
That was hilarious, Jeremy.
There's an enemy in the Necro Hall of Nabadis that has a 3% drop rate for it.
I like a really high drop rate for what is the strongest staff in the game.
Mm-hmm. And the one that gives boost to ice, wind, and holy spells.
That's oddly specific elements. Is there a reason for that?
Well, the Cloud Staff is the same, except its 3 elements are water, wind, and lightning, which makes sense to the name. But the design of the staff apparently has a lot of shit that suggests it's occult-style purposes.
Oh, Jeremy, I got a shit ton of stuff near me. Like, a lot of stuff.
But I can't connect... I can connect wholly to the ritualistic shit that goes down in occult shit, but I can't...
The other one's wind and ice?
Yep.
I mean, if it was like lightning as well, I could say, oh, ritualistic stuff for like controlling the weather, but with only those ones set up, like, Jared, did you just... Are you wading through the lava?
Yeah, I'm all the way over here. I didn't lose any health. It doesn't do that much damage.
Oh, that's right, we're on such a low difficulty. Well, I don't even need to do this.
No, we still have to kill everything.
But yeah, there are only 2 friendly traps in the game. Or, at bare minimum, you could call them non-hostile.
They just have a trap that gives you float.
No, they're more on the HP and MP side of shit.
Oh, that's the end. Yep, that's the whole map. And we got everything this time. Last time we did an ancient hunt, we missed one chest.
Nice.
put the eye drops one at a higher priority than attack.
We're gonna do Overwatch tonight.
It can
Get Ethan on. Maybe have Donnie join if he does finish Guilty Gear later tonight.
impede my DPS.
Attacks per second.
DPS.
That's damage per second.
Yep.
You said APS.
No, I said DPS.
Oh.
You heard APS.
I might clip that. I'm gonna clip that. It'll be a nice clip to watch later to see if I was an idiot or not.
Well, whether you were an idiot or not by how it sounds on the recording, I did say DPS.
Okay. This is a really weird mystery armor set, and I can't tell if it's good or not. Okay. So, cooldown, artifacts automatically have 40% reduced cooldown, which is pretty nice, always nice. Good mage set. Artifacts automatically reset when drinking a potion. And then gain consumables on potions, when you use a potion. I don't know if those combine well, or if it's like... I don't know. I feel like it could be a really good summoner set.
Whenever we get a tank build going, I have an Iron Hide amulet and give someone.
I got one too. I try to carry one of every artifact. I'm trying to get two, but it's really hard to keep the inventory organized. Oh, dude, another battle staff of terror. Let's go.
This fucking cog is fucking garbage. God damn it.
You have a gear bow?
Yeah, I want the cog bow because it does a shit ton of damage a lot faster than my current bow, but I can't find any good enchants.
Oh my god, that's actually an amazing enchant for a solid blade. Here, let's see if you can make any use out of this. Do you need your weapon to be soul-based? Or is it just a nice thing to have right now?
I would, which weapon?
Your melee.
I mean, I have an Enigma Resonator on my soul knife, but...
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. You got extra soul steel from that. Never mind. I'll hold on to these for a later day. Well, the gilded weapons. They are.
You couldn't, like, just set aside, for example, a gilded thing for me and gift it to me?
Well, that's the big problem, is that what makes it unique in a gilded item so good is that they have the enchantments, but enchantments are only good at certain levels. Radiance? It sucks.